get your treats out and give them a treat as you're saying their name. This way you can train them to learn their names. The second your puppy looks at you, give them a treat. Once you say their name, give them a treat the second they look at you.
Sunny.
Good girl.
Nice. Very nice. Very good.
Lady. Good girl. Good girl.
As we talked about, it's something that you're going to use ultimately in place of a treat to let your puppy know that they've done what you want them to do. You said the marker word and gave your puppy a treat so that we can get your puppies used to the idea that the marker word means that something good is coming and that they've done what you want them to do.
Lady. Lady. Good girl. Good girl.
Jelly. Jelly. Good job. Good job. To make our puppies do things. This way you don't have to physically force them to do what you want them to do. It's more pleasurable for you and it's more pleasurable for the puppies. If you teach them by luring, you can ultimately move into hand signals and you can just give him a hand signal to sit and he will. So basically luring and positive reinforcement is just a much more pleasurable way of teaching your puppy to do things. You put the lure in front of your puppy's nose, pull it back to between his ears, and as his head goes up, his little behind goes down, and there's your sit. Until your puppy is rock solid with actually sitting, you're not going to use the word SIT. The reason for that is your puppies speak dog. They don't speak English. So no matter how many times you say the word SIT, they don't have any innate knowledge of what that means. So you want them to actually do the activity and then hook the word up with it so that they realize that SIT means put their little behinds on the ground. It doesn't mean to wiggle around. It doesn't mean to look at you and wonder what the heck you're talking about. Always going to be a very handy command. All you do is you get your treats when your puppy's sitting, you put them in front of your puppy's nose, and you pull it out. That way your puppy kind of follows them, their little behind comes up, and they're now standing. The reason why you want to do this is it's going to come in handy at the vet, for your vet to examine your puppy, at the groomer, any kind of place where they're going to go where somebody's going to have to handle them and do things with them.
Stand. Don't say the word. And again, until she knows what she's doing, you don't use the word.
Very nice, Charlie. Good job. Good job. Come is going to be a very handy command for you to have. You absolutely don't want to let your puppies off leash anywhere until your puppy has a very solid recall, until your puppy responds to come. And the way we teach come is we make it a big, happy thing for them to do. We want come to be something that's really good for them. So you're not going to call your puppy to come whenever you want to give them a bath. You're not going to call your puppy to come whenever you want to give them yucky medicine. You're not going to call your puppy to come if you want to scold them for something. If you make any kind of a bad association with come, you're going to undermine it, and you don't want to do that. You want your puppy to come to you. Basically, I'm going to have you get very close to your puppies because we want them to be able to succeed the very first time. And you're going to call your puppies to come to you. When your puppy comes to you, it's going to be a big party. You're going to make a big deal about it, lots of praise, lots of petting. If you have a treat, you can give them a treat. You want it to be a very good thing that they've come to you. That's how we teach come. Lady, lady, come here, good girl, yes, good girl, lady, very good girl, lady, very good girl.